There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live and we are back. Hello and welcome to another fantastic episode of The Shift. I'm your host, Commander, Leader of the Shift Army, General Moses, and today we are joined by the makers of Wombat. I know we just talked. This is the best part about hosting a show is you go over the introductions like 30 times before you hit live, and then it's time for the intro, and it's like, wait, what was it? Wombat Master, right?
Dungeon Master.
Wombat Dungeon Master.
It's difficult, right? That's okay.
The beauty of going live too. There you go, guys. You got a little chuckle for you to start today off. So, anyways, we're joined by Adrian and Sascha, OGs in the space. Two guys that I'm really, truly looking forward to getting to know here today. I've heard nothing but good things about them, their platform. For those of you who are familiar with our show, I'm relatively new to Wombat Dungeon, but it's literally the one project I'd say over the past like 3-4 months. I keep seeing it pop up, and I keep hearing about the staking and this and that. And I'm like, these guys got it figured out. Everyone's talking about them. And so on that note, want to kind of dive in, get to know you guys a little bit. I'm sure those of you who are tuned in got a lot of questions for these guys. Something big is about to happen in like 25 minutes too, so we can talk about that too. But before we get into all that cool and fun stuff, just let's get to know Sascha and Adrian real quick. We'll go in that order too. Sascha, Adrian, how did you guys meet? When did the idea of Wombat Dungeon kind of first come into fruition? And then we'll go from there.
Maybe I'll get onto that because I've been around in this space for a while, and so actually the company that today runs Wombat, Wombplay, and Dungeon Master is Speedworks, and we founded Speedworks like more than 4 years ago. So we've been in the space for quite a while, and back then we realized that in order for gamers to get into blockchain, everything needs to be easier, right? That's why we created Wombat as kind of the easiest wallet solution for gamers to get into the space. We launched in June 2019 and immediately caught some traction there. In 2020, though, the problem was that there weren't enough games, not enough blockchain games that our users could play, right? We had about 300,000 users in early 2020, but it wasn't like today where there's like tons of play to earn games. So we started thinking like, how could we get more games to our users? Games that would be where our users would be able to interact with and get some more crypto, which is why we launched Wombplay as kind of a gaming rewards platform, paying out in crypto, and it was late 2020. And then we added NFTs to that last year in May, where we would actually get you free NFTs for playing traditional games like Lords Mobile, Raid Shadow Legends, and stuff like that we have on the Wombplay platform. And then we had a lot of NFTs out, and we asked ourselves, okay, how can we actually give more utility to these NFTs that we've been handing out through Wombplay for the last year by now, right? And so this is how we came up with the idea of kind of gamifying the experience of staking NFTs and getting more rewards. This is how Dungeon Master was born. We actually started in November, launched the beta in mid-December, so slightly more than 3 months ago. And towards the end of season 1, we had over 10,000 DAUs. So I think it's been popular, and I think that the fact that everybody's talking about us, apparently, that's a good thing. We like that. So
Absolutely.
Thanks a lot for having us.
Absolutely. And that just about, like you said, that lines up. I want to say it was like 3 or 4 months ago. I just keep starting hearing Wombat Dungeon. It's coming, this and that. As I mentioned, shout out to our mutual friend, Burst of Energy. I know his community is very passionate about this game, this platform, this project. And I'm pumped to have you guys here and learn as much as I can about the project, because it's not even a project anymore at this point, right? Like, it's a thing. It's a game. It's here. So I'm looking forward to learning as much about Wombat Dungeon as I can today, so that way we can perpetuate the goodness here on The Shift. So real quick, guys, remember, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button. We are live on Twitch right now as well, depending on your preference. There should be a link on the YouTube side of things to watch us if you prefer Twitch. But the main thing is you are here with us, hanging out with the legendary Adrian and Sascha. So Sascha, time to hear from you a little bit, man. Was there anything of the inception story that Adrian's missing out before we get into what's happening right now?
I think Adrian already explained it in a very good way. So I think maybe interesting is that my background is like nearly no crypto. I'm into crypto since I joined the company last June. So, and I completely was not doing crypto before. I was doing games and communities and completely other stuff than crypto, but it also matches quite good in what we do right now. And I think this might be also part of our magical dust we now put into crypto.
Love it. You know, one thing I did forget, and Sascha, you might have sent this to me a couple of weeks ago, and if my memory serves me correctly, we definitely did do some giveaways live on stream with some of the NFTs you sent me. If we're gonna do any today, we've definitely got some here on the Shift side of things that we can dish out. But if you guys have any, I know I'm kind of putting you on the spot, but I'll drop our giveaway wallet here in our private chat. And if we're going to do any here today, or if you guys just want to do them directly, if you have a way you prefer to do it, we can figure that out.
Yeah, so I promised our users on Discord that we will hand out some season 2 promo packs in this stream. So we've been on streams the last day quite a lot, but I promise that this stream is the first stream where people earn season 2 promo packs. So let me quickly send you 5 of those beauties.
Cool.
So
yeah, it's kind of hard to multitask and
yeah,
talk.
you can directly follow me sending those over.
Sure. Yeah, it's
they're currently trading at like 200 wax. So
yes,
wow,
they're pretty nice.
As soon as we mention giveaways, I see we have a little spike in views there. There you go. Gotta love it, guys. Make sure you tweet this URL out there too. Don't be selfish. Share the love, spread the love, get your friends in here. We're going to keep on rocking for at least the next 50 minutes, maybe a little bit more. So, Adrian, as Sascha's getting that ready, tell us, what is it that we are now 20 minutes away from?
Our public drop for season 2. We just closed our community drop because last time we did a drop prior to season 1. It was sold out. It was just a public drop, and we didn't know if it would sell out and how quickly and stuff, right? So we were being very naive about it, and that time around we just had a public drop and it sold out in 2 seconds. So everybody was a bit let's say pissed off about not being able to participate. So this time we did a community drop, and this went. I would say this went fairly smoothly. So everybody had a chance of getting something. We had over 3,000 people on the allow list. It sold out quite quickly. We're actually thinking that we might be able to add some more people from the show to be able to buy from the public from the community drop if there were something left. But actually, unfortunately, or fortunately for us, obviously, we sold out already on the community drop. So 19 minutes from now, there's going to be the public drop where we're going to sell the same amount of packs. It's going to be 500 basic packs, 50 diamond packs, and 5 dark matter packs. And yeah, let's see how that goes. I'm really excited about this because Dungeon Master Season 2 is only less than 2 days away. So if people want to stock up on their stuff, then this drop and the giveaways of the promo packs are basically the last opportunity.
What would you say is as we're getting ready for this next drop? Is there any strategy besides being lucky that anyone tuned in right now can be ready for? And I'm going to keep saying in 18 minutes now.
So
yeah, unluckily, no, right?
yeah. I'd say you can't prepare yourself. So in the next season, we are adding harvesting next to receiving points. So far, you was able to get points. And these points relate to a specific amount of crypto you're getting in the end of the season. And next season, you will harvest 3 different kinds of materials: uranium, iron, and coal. And you will need them to craft special Wombatium NFT items, which you need for blending. And you can prepare yourself for the next season by already watching out the collections are having different harvesting materials, and it would be good if you would be aligned for those. So if you want to harvest uranium, which is the rarest material, then you should look out and watch out for collections that harvest uranium. So you can already prepare even if you're not participating in the pack drop.
Or you go to OnePlay and play for some of those NFTs, that you can then stake in Dungeon Master Season 2.
Yes, definitely.
And I want to take a look at gameplay here as well, or really just kind of what does the whole process of Wombat Dungeon look like? Because as I mentioned, you guys, I'm here and I'm ready to learn today as much as I can, so me and my crew can start getting in the action. But before that, I am wondering, Sascha, I know you mentioned part of the proceeds go to. There's a big emphasis on the impact, I guess you could say, where Wombat Dungeon is going. You guys aren't in this just to make money or whatever. Like there's some meaning behind what's going on here. So could we just kind of highlight that real quick? I just want to make sure I understand. What's the bigger calling of Wombat Dungeon besides just having fun?
The bigger calling is having fun. So, in comparison to other games in the crypto space, we are not play to earn. We are play and earn games. So the focus is on playing and entertaining. This is why we're adding season by season new features, which make you be able to be a better dungeon master, take more decisions, but also get money, right? So it's also part of it, and it's not an unimportant part. But for me, it is like we want to enrich your time, and we want to give you a good time playing the game. Adrian, maybe you want to add something more on this.
I'll maybe just drop my my favorite anecdote that I like dropping in these situations. Back when I was at university, and that's been a while, I can see from my non-existent hair, that I was sharing flat with a friend, and we were playing a lot of games. And back then, we were like playing Diablo 2 and some racing games and like whatever games, right? And we're like, how cool would it be if you could take the gold that you harvest, that you grind for in Diablo 2, and you could use that money, that gold, to buy something in a racing game, like a better engine, right? So we ended up discussing kind of a platform where you would have all these games, and these would be kind of interoperable, and you could take assets from one game to use in the other, right? And then we ended up saying, yeah, but it's going to be super hard to actually build these games at kind of a Diablo 2 grade, right? That's super hard. I mean, it's like Blizzard is having a lot of fun with that, right? So we ended up like not pursuing that, but actually like when blockchain came around, and then later in 2018 when I saw blockchain gaming with CryptoKitties and the things, right? I was like, hey, that's actually a pretty good idea that back then we had, and that's going to be possible now with blockchain games, right? So this is what we've been adding kind of to any type of game. It is kind of blockchain component to even traditional games, like games like Lords Mobile that have over 300 million downloads, where it's clear that these games are about fun, right? And not just about making money. And then you add the crypto component to that, the blockchain component to them, and that basically makes these games interoperable in certain ways, right? Not necessarily in kind of the traditional, the classical blockchain narrative kind of way, where you say, okay, you can use one sword that you got in the game and you can use it in another game, right? That's not really the thing, because that's hard, not kind of on a technical blockchain NFT layer, right? But it's hard in terms of what does it mean to have a sword from Diablo in, I don't know, The Witcher, right? What does that mean? So that's what's hard. But for us, it's more about the two other components that we deem as kind of being interoperability. One is that this kind of economical interoperability, right? Where you can just flip stuff from one game and buy stuff in another game. That's what we would all do, right? And the second type, however, is kind of the social part of it, because now you can actually see what you've done and what you've gotten within one game. You can see that on a public blockchain, right? So you can see, you can basically show off your things and what you've gotten across all kinds of games, across all kinds of chains, even, right, with something like Wombat and OnePlay, right? And so Dungeon Master for us was this addition that we want, where we just want to add that much interoperability between all kinds of NFT projects and games, so that it's kind of this platform where everyone is having fun playing the game. That's why we also want to release one big feature every season, but also it's this interoperability platform across all kinds of games, and also we're adding more and more chains. Right now we have EOS and WAX, and we'll be adding more chains that for items and NFTs that will be supported. So yeah, that's the long story for your little question.
All good. I got it. So are you using OBS, Sascha?
Sascha is.
Yes, sure I do.
Okay, all right. I'm like, I don't know what he's using right now, but I gotta start implementing that on my end. So that's really cool. 12 minutes left, guys. Actually, there we go. He's on it. 11 minutes left till the drop. I don't know if we've driven traffic to the actual URL for that. Do you guys have that? Can you put it to me in the private chat? That way we can get
sure.
it.
Sure, I have the URL directly here. You
Cool.
can see it in my background. Oh, Bomb Studio. So background. So the URL for the backdrop is here.
Nice, thank you. And then also I'm gonna drop a giveaway form here in a second, ladies and gentlemen. But in case you do not have the Wombat Dungeon URL pulled up for the drop, there it is in the comments. Go ahead and open that up in a new tab. 11 minutes to go. So one thing that I think I'm still trying to comprehend with the project, and this will probably set it straight for me, is there's a lot of different names. It feels like Womplay, Wombat Dungeon. There was something I think we said with Make Master in it or something. So I'm just trying to figure out what's like the tree of hierarchy. Like how is everything connected with the different names?
We're about to clean that up a little bit for you. The first thing that we started was Wombat, right? And Wombat for us is kind of the overarching thing. It's the app, right? If you have the app, you can access everything else. Womplay, however, is our way of allowing traditional gamers to actually get a head start into blockchain, right? Because people using Womplay, they can just go to the website womplay.io, right? They start playing games, download a few games. They can get crypto and NFTs from the website, and then they download Wombat, and they have their NFTs in their wallet directly, right? And this is how we've been getting hundreds of thousands. By now, it's over 1.8 million people into the space, into the blockchain space from kind of traditional games, right? So for us, the Womplay thing is obviously big, but it's all about getting people into this Wombat ecosystem. And of that Wombat ecosystem, there's Dungeon Master. Wombat Dungeon Master is kind of the gamified NFT staking experience. By now, I would actually call it the game. Originally, I was calling it a gamified staking platform more than a game, right? But we've been adding more and more features to it. So we started with a very simple thing, right? You would stake NFTs, then you would send your Wombat into the dungeon to collect these NFTs that you've staked. And then it would come back like virtually, right? And return some of the loot, and then you would get a reward every 24 hours. So you could just send it once a day. And then we've been adding more things. Now you can send it for 5 minutes or an hour or 6 hours or 24 hours. And now we also have items. And if you equip the items, your kind of mining on your NFTs will be more effective. And the more often you send it into the dungeon, the more effective it's going to be, right? And in season 2, we'll launch harvesting materials, so you can get uranium and iron and coal, things that wombats might find digging up Australian soil, right? And then you will be able to craft things from these materials. And with those things, you can blend. We have a lot of blending recipes where you can blend your NFTs, your items. There's going to be a ton more. And yeah, so that's kind of the whole gamification kind of thing. And we're adding more and more to that because everyone seems to be super excited about Dungeon Master. And right now, because you mentioned it, right now there's nothing much to see on the Dungeon Master site, right? Because we're in between seasons. There's always a one week cut over, 1 week break, kind of where we can clean up a few things and where people can relax for a while. And then on Wednesday we're launching season 2.
Wow. Okay. And I know we're coming down to the wire here, so I'm wondering what would make the best sense. I'll let you guys decide. is there anything that we can see on your end that would be safe to share from like the creator side of the desk as this drop takes place? And then the other question for me is I just want to see what this all kind of looks like from the staking to gameplay, interaction. Best way to learn is always just kind of like see it done, and then obviously do it yourself. So is there any like behind the scenes look we can get from like a creator side during this drop? Let me just ask that first. I feel like Sascha's got something.
Sascha, do you want to pull up staging?
Unfortunately, also on staging, which I opened before the stream because I was like, hey, I can show something on staging. On staging, currently it is not deployed. So we currently have on staging the version we have live, but I can show you some other sneak peek if you would like.
Okay.
Should I do it? So let me quickly jump into my studio, and what you see here right first on the right hand side.
Yeah, let me see if I can. I think there's a way I can make your screen bigger too here.
Oh yeah, I can also do my screen.
Let's do screen share. Yeah.
Let me quickly jump here. So what you can see here is a Wombat from the Android bots collection, and it's like it's a great NFT which will be handed out in treasure chests of Dungeon Master of Season 2. And the Android bots creators did a great job, and these are just prototypes yet, but we already love them, right? So as they're looking so gorgeous. These are like Android bots mixed with wombats, and they are so adorable. I can imagine buying this figure and putting it onto my desk. But also next to those cool Android bots, other creators have already not sitting there doing nothing, but already created like very cool art, like this one from Corporate World Hell on Earth is Joey, and it's also featuring a wombat. And also Byron, who is creating zombie arts, also has an NFT which we are going out into the treasure chests in the next season. So lots of stuff going on. Creators are going crazy about the possibility of sharing their art for free, and we also love it.
Love it. I love it. Can you go back to the one that had he had like the money and he was on fire?
Yeah, sure.
That reminds me of one of our favorite clips here on the show.
Today, burn this thing.
Yeah.
All right.
Totally.
So it is. We're 4 minutes away. So, ladies and gentlemen, remember, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Hold on, Sascha. Let me get you back here with you, me, and Adrian. There we go. It's time to pump it up,
sure.
guys.
Don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up.
And,
Yes.
I have a lot of people in the chat right now are kind of looking like this. So it's game time. What else makes a great countdown? Because I want to see the kind of the gaming experience, staking, everything we talked about, but we want to really focus on the next 3 minutes. So let's just have some fun while it happens. Sascha, what is your dream dinner? What would be like your favorite dish that you could have? And then Adrian, you got time to think about it.
I love sushi.
Oh, okay.
Really, I really love sushi.
Love it. Me too. I'm a huge sushi fan, and my wife even more than me. She will do anything for some good sushi. So nice. If you're a fan of sushi, you have to have like a go-to sushi restaurant. What would that one be?
Oh, I love one restaurant in Berlin. I'm not living there anymore, but there is a great restaurant in the center of Berlin. I will also need to show it to Adrian. We have not been there together yet, but we will be there this year. It's Sushi Berlin. Okay. And I've been to
what an exciting name.
Yeah, it's an exciting name, but the sushi is really more exciting than the name. And I've been to a great place in San Francisco, but I think it was called Sushi Train, but I'm not certain. I need to look up my Twitter. I posted there something. 2013 when I was there for WWDC.
Got it. 2013. All right. So, but Sushi Berlin. There you go. I'm sure you guys can probably look that one up.
Oh, no.
And
Yeah,
I'll make-
if Dungeon Master is going to be huge, let's meet with our like 500 most near users, and let's make a sushi break there.
I like that. All right, Adrian,
Sushi
we got one minute for
Yeah,
you.
1 minute.
Your favorite food or restaurant.
My favorite dinner, gotta
yeah.
say, it's still always steak. A really good steak. It's hard to find a proper restaurant for steaks, though. It's specifically in Germany, right? We're based in Berlin. It's really hard. So steak with fries, some good sides, and a good glass of red wine. That's my favorite dinner.
Love it, man. Got to add the red wine in there. Since it's tough to pick like the perfect steak, what was the best place that you ate at recently that had a good steak?
Oh, recently, there's a place called Grill Royale in Berlin. It's kind of famous among tourists. So that's good. It's like maybe it's a bit overpriced for what you get, but yeah, exactly. I love staking, but the other
Sorry, I just need to interrupt you.
Yep, it's time.
It's time. Yeah, it's time.
It's on. Yeah.
Any screen share right now, Sascha? Anything?
Yes, I can also make it larger. Let's have it here. So we have 5 of those Alpha Dark Matter packs selling for 3K wax, and there's just
your last chance.
One left. Oh, it's over. Let's go for the next ones. 12 of the Alpha Diamond pack are left, and 377 of the Alpha Basic pack. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy.
I was most curious about those Dark Matter packs because it's the first time we are having them, and I didn't think that they would sell out that quickly.
Yeah.
Can we get a refresh? Yeah, we're doing.
It's doing automatic refresh every X seconds.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, nice.
Like we already have left 10 Alpha Diamond packs. That's crazy, right? The community drop went the same way that the standard packs, the basic packs were the longest available, and Alpha Dark Matter was sold out so quick, and then the diamonds, and then the basic packs. But there's great content inside.
Yeah. Where are my whales at? I want to see those diamond packs start shooting up. Where my wombat whales at? I know you're out there.
They're out there, but maybe they're waiting. Maybe they're just filling up their wax account with MoonPay in Wombat. That's the best way to get your wax.
So one thing interesting standing out to me right now is being in the space for about a year. This is some next level, just the way that Atomic Hub has kind of made it easier to do this now. If I remember correctly, even like a year ago, it was not this streamlined where you can just go on Atomic Hub and click, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 packs and just click buy like that. Maybe you could have, but I feel like Nefty was really big for that. And this is something. Is this a newer feature now for Atomic?
I think that drops have been around for a while, but the fact that it's so streamlined, I don't think it's been like that forever.
Right.
We're actually, because we're also good friends with the guys over from Nefty, we're considering also doing a drop on Nefty next time, because obviously it's also a great place to drop NFTs.
It seems to me the OGs in the community tend to lean towards Nefty. I could be getting that wrong. For me, being always trying to do my best to keep up with learning, but obviously, this is like my 1 hour each week where I go hard on learning NFTs, and then we do guys, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget we're going to be going live tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for some more fun action there. But I'm saying all that because I try to keep up with the Nefty community, and then I'm just like, okay, I know that's where the OGs are hanging out, but I'm going to stick with Atomic Hub for now until I'm ready to comprehend it all. So let's wait like another minute or two here to see. I think it looks like we're going to probably sell out of those diamond packs in a second, and then
it's funny how the mint isn't updating. So I was confused and I had to look it up myself.
Let me. This
Oh,
There we go.
Let's-
sold out.
let me. Oh, it's so
nice.
May
Thanks, everyone.
yeah, that's cool. May we want to see how it looks like if I open a pack.
Yeah,
You know-
yeah. Actually,
there were these cool Dungeon Master promo packs season 2, and every employee gets 1/500. No, one of these is mine, and this is I will open this now. So please let me know the number I should open where my big music is waiting in. Tell it to me. Come on.
Oh, let's pick a number. All right, guys. We'll say first person to comment. What number are we opening? Let's go in the comments. Let's make some noise. What number?
It's hard to read. Can you read them out loud?
We got it. Someone said 91.
150, 151, 185, 190, 250 was the first number, maybe? Is it right?
We'll go. Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Yeah,
All the numbers are coming in now.
Benny said 250.
We'll go through. We'll go 250.
I've got the 250, so let me open my pack in this season. Is the 250, and it's over here.
All right.
Let's see what's waiting in there, Benny. I trust you. Oh, I need to load more. I trust you, Benny, and if it's crap, I send it to you. I promise.
Do you know Benny?
Yeah, he's a very, very active member on our Discord and helping a lot of people, and such a calm, nice, handsome guy. So people in Discord know him and love him. So Benny, if this is a common, you get it, but not if it's lesses or amulets. If this is a rare, you also get it. If it's not lesses or amulets.
Here we go.
Oh! My promo pack of this season is open. Oh, Benny! you got lucky, man.
Sascha, you got so lucky. Textile pack.
Benny, you got lucky. You'll get my textile bag level number 1.
Whoa.
Wow.
That's among the worst things that you could have gotten.
It's a bag. It's at least a bag. Bags were the hardest thing to farm in season 1 packs. Oh, yeah, you're right.
So
okay, Benny, yes, just send me your Wax account. I'll send it to you later. You know it works. Okay, so now you've seen how unboxing a pack works. This is for sure quite more interesting if you have a Alpha Dark Matter or Platinum pack with 10 items in there, but you get the feeling. And if you've got 4 of the same kind, then you will be able to blend them into a textile bag level 2, 4 textile bags level 2, blend to level 3 until you are at level 5. So our blending tab is available at blend.wombat.app. And nice loading screen. Hey. And you can see we have got a lot of recipes and special recipes starting from today. For example, you can blend up Season 1 standard packs, 3 of those, with a new Bombasium to get a silver pack. So I'm pretty certain people will make use of this and people will go to love this. But for you to understand what's going on, let me quickly go back into what I can show you of the product. And this is...
You only have 105 NFT stakes, Sascha?
Yes, I only have 100. It's the same. I just had a lot less NFT stake until Adrian asked me to stake 100 to check the limits. But it's the other Adrian. When it's shift staking, they didn't apply yet.
We just applied this morning.
Oh,
that's so late.
I have not seen this. We stopped adding new collections for this season, but there is a mid-season update in around 3 weeks, and maybe we consider adding you there. So
maybe Sascha.
Yeah, let's see.
Let's see what kind of NFTs you got.
I won't make any promises. Let's see if your NFTs are cool.
Absolutely.
So what you see here is I have a total mining power of 11K, and I can see my NFTs giving me mining power. Mining power is a special value we assign per template based on a formula of mint, max mint, burned, and other values. And you stake at max 100 NFTs on EOS and 100 NFTs on Wax and get a total mining power. And then what you do is you send your pretty wombat, you can see mine here. You send him into the dungeon, and you can decide whether you want to send him 5 minutes, an hour, 6 hours, or a whole day. And based on this duration, you will get reward points, which you can pick up into your nightly treasure, and which will translate to $1 in crypto at the end of the season. But also after each one, you get XP for leveling up your wombat. We can't see the level right now. And as your level increases, you find more stuff in the dungeon, more total contribution in the day. And also your equipment of your wombat give you additions like to shorter trip durations, better coal harvesting, better contribution, more XP. So currently, based on the slot, we will give you bonuses. The amulet will give you the bonus of uranium harvesting, and glasses will give you the bonus of iron harvesting. So, and the shorter your ones are, the more you get out of your one. So if you would do like 5-minute ones, the whole day, you would get 6.5 times more stuff than just doing a 1-day one. That's my Dungeon Master in a nutshell, and now I'll ask Adrian to add what I forgot.
Nothing substantial, but that's what you're going to be able to see and do once the next season starts, right? Because we're always running in seasons. Seasons last 6 weeks. And you can see, you could have seen that Sascha made about 5 million points up there, right, on his screen.
Our points, is that the standard currency of Wombat Dungeon?
It's not a currency. It's actually your reward that you get. And 100,000 points translate into $1 worth of crypto at the end of the season. So Sascha basically made about $50 last season with 105 staked NFTs and his equipment that you could see, right? So that's quite a bunch for us. We wanted to make it predictable what you'll get, right? So whatever you have, you can't lose any points, right? Maybe we'll add stuff that you can use your points for later, but we don't take your points away throughout the season. At the end of the season, they reset, right? Because you get a payout. You get a payout 1 day after the season ends. This happened on Thursday last week. And now those points will be reset for season 2. You can choose if you want to get your payout in Wax or in EOS, right? So you get the dollar equivalent of Wax or of EOS after the season ends. And that's how it
will be at the end of each. So the payouts are always at the end of each season?
Yes.
Yeah. Very cool. And the season reward for the upcoming season will be $25,000 again, which were distributed for all users participating.
Yeah. Or wait, what about 25,000?
That's the total sum of rewards we hand out. Next to packs and next to NFT rewards like the ones we already shared.
Love it. You know what I like about that too is it sounds like a very slow and steady approach, where I think I've seen a lot of projects, especially in the Wax space over the past year, come in and, comparatively speaking, be like, oh, we're going to do $1 million of rewards. They're not actually say that, but for you guys to be like at 25K, I mean, do you foresee, like, as time goes on that rewards pool will grow?
Yes.
Yeah. It's supposed to grow with the number of players, obviously, right?
Awesome.
For us, what's important is that we can sustain that for a long time, right? So that we don't just throw something out that lasts for one season and then our economy is kind of done and whatever, it doesn't work anymore, right? For us, it's very important that we don't want to make kind of 3 of those games or 30 of these games. We just want to have Dungeon Master sitting there and keep improving on that and be building more and more things into it. And for that, we don't want to guarantee like this, as you said, like this $1 million prize pool, maybe in our own tokens or whatever, right? Because they may become worthless very quickly. So that's also why we decided for the materials not to be tokens, because we don't want to kind of shift our focus a lot into trying to keep up the token price,
Exactly.
while at the same time trying to build a fun experience, right? For us, it's really about the fun and about getting something on the way there. So it's really like play and earn, right? And we want to run 20, 30, 50, 100 more seasons of that. So bear with us if you don't get like 50K within your first 6 weeks on the platform. But at the same time, if you're in for the long haul, right, then there's going to be a ton of rewards waiting for you anyway. And it's not like, I mean, even in season 1 with 25K in the pool, there was one person who actually made 5K, right? So even there, you can actually get some juicy rewards, and then you're still in for the next season, right? So it all starts over again.
I love it. I think it's such a smart move too, because I've seen it happen with so many projects now too, where they get into the business of creating their own token with the game, not realizing that the business of maintaining a token or a cryptocurrency is just as much work, if not more, as maintaining the NFT side of the business. So you guys are kind of outsourcing the financial management side to Wax and EOS, which is awesome. I guess on that note too, I know we got a lot of EOS OGs in this community. I mean, what are your thoughts on EOS, say, over the next like 3, 4, 5 years? Because it seems as though, collectively it's kind of taken a dip, but there's still some OGs out there that have faith. So what are your thoughts on the future of EOS?
I don't think it's a dip. I think it's been a long decline. And it's been rough for us, right? Because back in 2018, when we had our first thoughts about Wombat, we were considering where to build, or what to build on, right? And back then there weren't many alternatives, right? When we were looking into gaming, and we thought, okay, it's going to take a long time for Ethereum to ever scale, and we drastically underestimated how long it actually is taking, right? So back then, the EOS mainnet launched in July, I believe. We were like looking at it cautiously, and then I think in November or December, we decided that this would probably be a good idea for games to build on, right? And this is how we gotten into the EOS space. And we launched an EOS, and we did a lot within the EOS space. But then in November 2019, when kind of the DDoS attack on EOS happened or started happening through the ADOS airdrop, and EOS got clogged, and everybody started like kind of abandoning it in terms of the people who are building projects and products on top of EOS. This was when the decline started, right? And it was super bad, and it's still super bad for many of the people who have been in the space building stuff and trying to keep it up, right? So the token price, you can see it from the token price. I'm not saying that token price is all that matters, right? But it's like the people who have been building on EOS for the last few years, they haven't had any returns, right? Because the token price was only going down. We've been seeing lows of $2 recently, right? Whereas in 2019, 2020, we were seeing also like something like $12, right? So, and that's really hard. I think that recently it's gotten a little bit better, simply because the EOS Network Foundation has changed a lot in the taking the EOS Network Foundation taking over governance over or software development over EOS has changed a lot of things. That's actually pretty awesome what Eve has been doing and the team. And I think there may be a little bit of a turnaround right now also on price, at least over the last week or so. Right, there's been 2 little pumps, so we're now at $3 or so, over $3 now. So that's maybe a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel, but it's hard to gauge where it's going to go, right? Because it's always about great content, and this is where Wax has been really thriving, right? Where Wax has been like picking up a lot of the projects that wouldn't want to build on EOS anymore. Technologically, it's very similar, or it's almost the same. And so a lot of the projects coming from EOS actually went over to Wax, and then it was good IP, right? So you have to keep building this ecosystem, and EOS might have a chance of returning to that, but right now it's everybody is going somewhere else. And I mean, things like, or platforms like Avalanche, Solana, whatever, right? They have been much more successful in creating this ecosystem. So it's going to be tough. There's a lot of competition.
Yeah. Well, I know the one thing that I think we're all collectively bullish on is Wax. What I love about Wax is, it might be a smaller community in the world of NFTs. However, man, the people with the Wax roots, you know who you are out there. We're here to stay and here to keep growing this community. Have you guys? I'm sure you've been tempted or asked about, and maybe with the growth of the project, eventually getting to this level. I don't know. It's up to you. But what are your thoughts on eventually moving to a new blockchain and just expanding in general? Like obviously ETH, right? Like, what are your thoughts there?
We'll definitely expand, right? For us, it's not about just doing this one thing. It's about connecting all the dots in the gaming world, right? And obviously, a lot of the gaming projects and gaming companies are building on BNB chain, on Polygon, on maybe Ethereum. So we do want to have that in, right? We do want to support that, and we do want to connect these dots. It's obviously super hard to switch from kind of EOS.io based like Wax or EOS to EVM based specifically, and that's what baffles me all the time, specifically from a user experience point of view, right? With the things that you can build on top of Wax or EOS, it's actually quite easy to make it very seamless for users. And if you use Wombat to interact with Wax or EOS, it's also like we even give you free transactions per day, so it's kind of similar to what you get when you use Wax Cloud Wallet. It's just that Wombat is non-custodial, right? So you get to keep your key. But on Ethereum, on EVM, that's super hard to do, or almost impossible to do. That we would be able to actually pay for the transactions of users, which is what we would like to do, right? On all chains. On Ethereum, that's obviously not sustainable, but
Right.
It's technically really hard to do on even on things like Polygon or Binance Smart Chain, BNB chain. So that's going to be rough. I wonder how that's going to pan out eventually, but I think we shouldn't close our eyes and just hope for the best, right? We are working on these things, and that's why we're in the space, and we do want to support all blockchains. We do want to support all games, all creators in the same way, and that's why we will have to go for Polygon and BNB chain and Avalanche and these things.
Right. That makes sense. And I mean, with Wombat coming into existence, in this realm in Wax, and what I think you said November, it just seems like there's definitely no rush either, right? Like maybe Ethereum, you mentioned Polygon, some other different directions you could go eventually, but like don't break it, or no, don't fix it if it's not broken. And clearly, Wombat Dungeon is working right now. So we have a few more packs here that we want to give away that Sascha sent over in advance. Let me just take a look. I think we have 3 more. Hold on, where's the inventory? And so I'm getting as you guys know, and I'm sure Sascha and Adrian, you guys have seen it before, but we love the ducky races here on the strip. So I'm getting the duck race ready to go in the background. We drop the giveaway form in there periodically throughout the stream. I've got the duck race all ready to go. So if you didn't get your name in there, sorry, join the Wombat Dungeon Discord. You never know, maybe you get lucky there in the future. But
sometimes we also do giveaways.
There we go. Yeah. So, but we're getting these little duckies ready to go, and I just want to make sure. Yeah. So we got 3 packs to give away, and we got about 8 minutes left to stream. So we're gonna do the top 3 duckies of this race. Will get rewarded, and I will follow up with you based on the Wax address and your username that you put in the form, and that's how we'll do it. I'll follow up with you after the stream. So with that being said, let's go ahead and share these little duckies.
Just talking about ducks, did you knew that digital ducks is stakeable in Dungeon Master from this season?
You know what? Someone was talking about that in the comments. What is? Tell me about that.
It's another creator having like a cool collection of ducks. I'm just sharing it in the background.
Oh yeah, can we see it real quick? Shout out to we got to give some shout outs to some other projects. Sorry guys, I know you're ready for the
Yes,
break.
so-
Hold on.
Let me
Oh
quickly
yes, I saw them in the comments. Digital Ducks.
open some. I find them so cute, and when we're just talking about ducks, I need to mention them. Right,
Yes.
so and there may be also a wombat duck in the future, just to tell you.
I really like this collection.
So this means now I'm going to pray for everyone to win the duck race.
I gotta get OBS, man. Sascha, you're teaching me a lot today. All right.
Yes, you should.
All right.
So let's get back to the ducks.
Yeah, and if as we watch this race, if you can think of another project, maybe even one or two projects that you want to highlight or shout out on the stream, always love spreading the love, giving people like Digital Ducks a shout out. So if you think of anyone here as we do this race, let me know. So here we go. Top 3 Duckies of this race are going to receive a pack. You can see the packs in this wallet here, just for proof. This is our giveaway wallet for the Shift, zyseo.wham. And yeah, we got 3 pump promo packs in there. Top 3 are going to get it. Here we go. Always a little bit loud. Down to the wire. Oh, we're gonna
Go.
Who is that? All right, Bormans. I hope I'm saying it right. Now we're gonna get to see who are the.
That sounds German.
I was gonna say we got our German winner. So top 3 were Bormans, Rusty Nations, and Osvaldo Aponte. So,
Cool.
congratulations.
I know nobody of them, so new people.
New people is good. Do we have, on that note, could you guys drop in the private chat? I think we have it in the comments, but if we don't, I'm sorry, in the description, but I'd love to get you guys Discord out there for people to go and join.
Let me quickly share you the link. I also mentioned 3 collections in our private chat. You definitely have a look at.
Okay, cool. Yes, we will do that here in a second. So that is, or the first link you put in there, that's to blend, I think. And then we're going to get the Wombat. What's the name of the Discord again? Is it Womplay? I'm trying to remember.
It's Wombat Gamers.
Wombat Gamers. Yeah, I just shared the link with you.
There it is. Nice. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So if you are new to MetaCollect, Cryptowriter, Womplay, Wombat Dungeon, any of that, first thing to do is to join their Discord. That link is in the comments right now. Make sure you go and join their Discord. Next is the reminder to obviously smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, join us as we continue to party on here. You'll notice our Twitch is still, it says Cryptowriter. I believe that's going to be changed to MetaCollect very soon. We just rebranded. So MetaCollect, get connected with us. And then there's a link in the description to join our Telegram and Discord as well, I believe. And we'll get that later. So before we do that, we got to give some shout outs to some other projects that Adrian and Sascha are big fans of. So let me go ahead and reshare my screen here. And we will, let's see. We'll go to the market and take a look here. So we got, let me just spell it out because I don't know what it was.
Art vending machine.
Shout out to Joe. Joe has been a good friend of Wombat since basically the beginning, and he and his son are doing art vending machine, and that's awesome little things. I like the pack opening animation. It's worth getting a pack just to see that.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, so I don't share the animation now. Cool.
Don't share it now?
No, I don't share it now, so you can buy a pack and try it out yourself.
Oh, yeah, good thinking. Curiosity. Guys, go buy a pack of it. What is it? Adventure vending machine? Or
art vending machine. It's a literal vending machine for art.
Love that. Okay. And their NFTs are stakeable on Wombat Dungeon.
Yes.
All right. Next, we got a shout out to, you guys might recognize this for all the OGs out there in the comments, Make some noise if you do. We got Wax Paper Fold. And let's check out. So tell us about Wax Paper Fold. Oh, I like that.
They just applied for Dungeon Master a few months ago, and I've seen them, and I was like, "Hey, this is a quite nice idea." So they're really made out of paper and then digitalized, and
Wow.
I find those are just looking awesome. So we decided,
Yeah.
yes, they were added. So, and I found they are not so often recognized somewhere else, and we also did not met the creator yet. So maybe if you hear us, just write us on Discord. So we may have a conversation. So, but I find this is really looking gorgeous and adorable. So, Wax
Absolutely.
Paper Fold, therefore.
I'm gonna go buy some of those.
You
Yeah,
haven't seen them so far, right? So
No, I
don't-
haven't seen them. That's totally new to me.
Those look undervalued, honestly. I think I really like that project as well. All right. And then here we go. The final shout out, Androbots NFT. So what's the storyline here?
Yeah, these are the ones I also have here, right? So that created the one bot, which we are going to share in the next season of Dungeon Master, and I found they were just looking good. Nice made 3D art.
Sascha, how do you enter the creators channel on our Discord?
Let's phrase it like this: if I know the creator, I'm adding them, and if I don't know them, I can't add them. So they should ping me a message, verify that they are the owner of this collection, and then I'm adding them to the channel. Or you tell me who's that. So we find ways to add people to the channel.
Okay, we have a creators channel on our Discord because it's getting quite a bunch. Sascha, how many different templates are stakeable or will be stakeable in season two?
I want to answer this question not like something like that, but I just want to have the correct answer, and the correct answer is 9,034 different.
9,034 different NFT templates that are stakeable right now.
Yes.
In Dungeon Master.
9,034. Okay.
Yeah, so there are a lot of collections from Wax and Ears. We recently added. Just let me know. Let me tell the ones we recently added. It is Digital Ducks, Pets of Clarks, the Wax Paper Fold, Toys Artwork, Androbots NFTs, Monica Rampel, Granny's Magic. It also quite. You need to have a look at Granny's Magic. You really need to see them. Granny's Magic, Skunky. Oh, you also need to see Skunky Chunks. Oh, you need to see them. Look at those two. You need to see them. Granny's Magic, Skunky Chunks, Smelly Koalas, and White Dragon NFT.
All right, let's get the shout
But Granny's Magic and Skunky, really huge shout out. I love them.
All right, Granny's Magic. You got to tell. So what do you love about Granny's Magic? I like the shrimp already.
I like prawns, right? So, and I somehow like this granny-ish style. Granny's it's undervalued. You see this the second last this granny. This is I love it. It's so great. I need to send it to me. I've not seen it yet. I will buy it directly.
I'm beating you to it. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I gotta log in. You're good. All right, I'll send it to you.
I will buy it after the stream. But Granny's Magic, I find this is just looking nice. And Skunky Chunks is really on a cool artwork and cool style level. Open Skunky Chunks, come on.
Which one?
The last one I posted.
Skunky. All right. All right, here we go.
So they sent me some of those to raffle out, and I randomly raffled some out, and they were like, "Oh, 150 wax." I raffled out, and I was like, "Oh," randomly. So, aren't they looking great? This could be real game art. I feel this is looking so cool.
Little Jerry Bushy Kush. Nice. Okay, I like this guy. We got Skunky Monkey. Say blue cheese. All right. So Skunky Monk. So how do you know them? Did you meet them yet? Or is this just a shout out?
It's a shout out, but we met on Discord yet, so they sent me some of their NFTs to raffle out, and we already started raffling out them on Discord. Maybe we continue also adding more in our Twitter, but recently we got overwhelmed by creators giving out us NFTs to hand out. So yeah, that's also why we're adding this feature that we can put them into treasures and not manually send them out anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how I found them. They applied, I've seen them, and I fall in love. And then they shared some of their NFTs, which I started raffling out, and people who got them also was like, hell, this is looking good. I have not seen them yet. So yeah.
Love it. All right. Well, for everyone tuned in, we're going to drop it here one more time in case you didn't already get it. This is the link to join Wombat Gamers Discord. Never miss the action, never miss a beat. In their season 2 begins, you said, and we're starting in like a day, right? 2 days?
Yes.
Wednesday.
1 day, 14 hours, 15 minutes, 55 minutes, and 18 seconds. 60.
Wow.
15.
There we go. Yeah, because you got the countdown going right behind you. And then let me see here. Let's pull us back up. And what else we got? Oh, you know what? That's what I wanted to show you. And obviously, gentlemen, we get the countdown. There you go. You guys can see Sascha's screen there. It's the countdown for season 2. And yeah, for the past, I'd say maybe like 2 months, we got some OGs out there in the GooBall community. Earthling, I know you're out there. I know you took off work to tune in today, so appreciate that. But this is what me and my buddy Kenan, he was in there. Chetty, you guys can join us tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And this is our baby right now, our pride and joy. It's the GooBalls project. And, you know, we created these first one of ones, maybe, like I said, about 2 months ago. And then what we do each stream is we create one live on stream. We do duck races and stuff to kind of figure out what direction we want to go with it. The audience creates it along with us, and then we put it up for auction. And so if you ever want to win a GooBall, the best way to do it, or have influence on what one of these little guys looks like, join us every Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for creating GooBalls. We're going to be doing it tonight. I know we got a few of the Goo crew out there, some of the Goo disciples. So we're loving this one. So there is more information in the description on YouTube. And guys, we'll drop a couple more links here before the stream is over. But on that note, there you go. Sascha's got the countdown for season 2. We got to end it on an awesome question. So let's do this. We did the dinner earlier. I guess let's do wisdom. We'll do wisdom first, and then we'll do a fun one. So any words of wisdom, Sascha and Adrian, for the OGs in your community, because we're still definitely ahead of the game with Wombat Dungeon. There's a lot more to come for sure. So what's your recommendations and advice to just the OGs in your community? We'll go Sascha and then Adrian.
The advice is stay tuned and look out what the best NFTs are for staking. It's worth watching out for new NFTs. Mining power is changing. So it's not worth just setting up it one time. You need to put in effort, go regularly in, and change your NFTs.
Heard it here first. Heard it from the creator, Adrian.
Mine is a bit more general in terms of kind of the crypto and blockchain market, because I've been in the Bitcoin space. I bought Bitcoin more than 9 years ago for the first time. So I've been in the space quite a bunch. So just stay in for the long game, right? It's still really early for the space. We're still not at full potential of what it might be and what it will be. So I saw a few questions.
Right. You know what? We did have
I might be worth answering. I don't know which, like, I maybe I haven't seen all of them, but anyway, in the keep working in the space, keep doing stuff, keep playing the games, keep collecting, keep like it's still very early. Find the stuff that you like, find the people that you want to be with, and stay tuned with them, right? And it's gonna be awesome, and it's gonna pay off. And we've been, like I said, we've been around in the space. We've been meeting so many cool people. There's an awesome number of people in this space, and we're still we're still growing. We're still at the beginning.
Yeah, and then we did have a question from Cesarone. Thank you for your patience. Maybe all caps, a little bit aggressive there, but hey, man, you ever run a stream before? It's pretty fun. The question is, what are your plans for duplicate accounts with Wombat?
I mean, in general, we don't consider that so much of a problem in terms of just running multiple accounts, because we have two things that are already working against us. First, you need NFTs to stake, right? So you would have to have more valuable NFTs, and if you want to serve multiple accounts, that's not easy. And the second is that we have the captchas, and the captchas also depend a lot on like if you may get worse scores in the captcha if you're multi-counting from the same machine or from the same IP. But we're also considering, we haven't seen huge problems with multi-counting yet, but we've been considering also like disallowing people to join or even banning people if they're obviously multi-counting. Within Wombat and Womplay, we do have quite an elaborate system for that. In Dungeon Master, we don't yet, but we could apply the same kind of system. So we could get rid of multi-counters. We don't generally want to do that because it will also always interfere with legit people. But as soon as we see that we have a severe problem there, or we start seeing problems there, we'll definitely do something about it.
Well said. No better way to handle it. Take it one step at a time. So, all right. Again, guys, remember, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. We're going to drop the Wombat Gamers Discord in the comments here. We're going to drop ours as well for the shift. Make sure you keep hanging out with us. More good times to come. Certainly, you can see on Sascha's screen there. That's the countdown for season 2. Don't miss it. And have we determined the rewards pool for season 2 yet?
Yes, it's $25,000. You can earn packs and NFTs. If you join our Discord now, there is currently a 24-hour raffle running for getting 1 of 5 promo packs for season 2. That's cool. And I may add something to our announcement. So what we do in seasons is we're handing out the $25,000, but in the start of the season, we are handing out fewer money than in the end of the season. So the daily reward raises every day, and this is why we are stopping sending out packs for the last 2 weeks of the season in this season. So be aware, you can just earn packs in the first 4 weeks, and the last 2 weeks are incredibly raising prices in points. That's why we won't hand out packs in the last 2 weeks anymore. So be there in the first 4 weeks, and you're a pack winner.
Yeah, love it. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd say anyone who's tuned in right now, as long as you keep hanging out with everyone here on stream, you will certainly continue to earn that token of being an OG, because we are very early in this game. The fun is just beginning. The fun is the main focus too. Don't forget that. I love that. That's probably my biggest takeaway from today. Hey, this is just the purpose of this all is to have fun. One life to live. Let's do it. So I'm General Moses, leader, commander of the Shift Army. Thank you for hanging out with Sascha of Wombat Dungeon. I'm going to have to get OBS soon. And Adrian, guys, you all rock. Get connected. Smash a like, smash a subscribe one more time. And remember, in all you think, say, and do, take it to the next level.